Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we head to Hammarskjold Middle School for their Relay for Life event, where they dedicated a bench for Sabina Adams, a former student who lost her battle with cancer last year. Then the East Brunswick Township Acoustic Tuesday concert series continues as Mark Miklos entertains the crowd with a combination of country and bluegrass music. The Indian Cultural Society held a program highlighting classical music and dances of India at the East Brunswick High School. All this, plus we have information about the East Brunswick Public Library Seed Library, as well as gardening tips from the Executive Director of Rutgers Gardens, and a look at the East Brunswick Girl Scout Service Awards. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
We are gathered here, over 700 of us today, not only to remember the life of a beautiful child who was a student at Hammarskjold and was here with us just 1 year ago, but also to celebrate this very special day at Hammarskjold. We're here to celebrate her life. She was full of life. She had a giant smile, boundless energy and enthusiasm, and never gave in to her battle or her disease. Sabina lost her battle not because of her heart and courage, but because sometimes our Creator chooses a special few to move past our world and into a better one a little sooner. Her memory will last forever at Hammarskjold, thanks not only to the generous donation of her mother, Dr. Siddiqui, but also because of her selfless act to give back to this school community. The bench that sits covered next to me is that donation, and the commemoration that will be affixed to it memorializes why we relay at Hammarskjold. We relay for Sabina. We relay for all of those who've touched our lives who struggle with their own battle with cancer. We relay because there is hope and courage in doing so. We relay because we are a loving, caring school community, a school that I'm proud to call myself the principal of. A school should look like this. A school coming together, dressed in purple, with our field and school decorated to show our commitment to something so much bigger than our school. A purpose that brings our caring school community together when others fight. You are all part of that. We relay for Sabina and all of those who inspire us to relay for life at Hammarskjold.
Anyone who knew Sabina knew that she exuded sheer joy and perseverance. Coming from a self-contained classroom like ours, we were lucky enough to build a close relationship with her and her family over the course of about 2 years. She was truly a beautiful soul, and we all think of her in our classroom every single day. Even before her diagnosis of cancer, her determination and courage to fight against any obstacles placed in her way through autism, and even just the daily struggles of being a teen, were amazing. Through her battle with cancer, up until the day she unfortunately lost her battle, she faced each day with a huge smile, inspiring us all to find happiness in each day and in the small joys in life, which, as we all have learned, are really the big things. We love her and miss her dearly, but know she is smiling down on us, enjoying her time in the water with her lollipops and markers. We are so happy to finally have a place to remember her by, and as we pass this spot each day, we'll remember to smile.
This little girl never failed to amaze me. Up until her last day, she wanted to do her physical therapy exercises, even though she was so weak. She had such a strong will and was such a hard worker, and she wanted to stick with her routine. The challenges in her life were great. First she suffered with her severe autism with all the sensory problems, causing distortion of her world. And along with this, the cancer was devastating for us. And I always thought that this was so much for one little person to bear. But then I recalled this is the girl who taught herself how to ride a bicycle without any assistance or training wheels. She was brave, she had a positive I can do attitude. I recall from the first day she began Miss Brown's class, she came home with a great big smile on her face and was telling me all the names of her teachers. She was so happy and excited. She loved all her teachers. Her favorite subject was art with Miss D. She loved speech with Miss Sitzlak and PE with Mr. Retz. and she always looked forward to the end-of-year talent show, which she was able to attend last year. She would get up on Saturday mornings during the school year, look at me and say, school bus? And I would tell her, listen, it's the weekend, your teachers need to rest. How many kids ask to go to school on the weekend? This just reflects what a wonderful classroom she was in with wonderful people. Other things she loved to do were going to Daisy's summer camp with Miss Janice and Miss Siobhan, Crystal Springs, going to the beach, swimming at the Y. She loved puzzles, painting, markers, going to the park, and riding his special strides with Miss Alex, where she groomed her horses, Molly and Prince. She had an aura about her and a beautiful smile. I always said she was a flower from heaven, and I feel grateful and privileged to have had her in my life. She taught us so much. So I will end by expressing my sincere gratitude to all her teachers aides, her therapists at Hammarskjold, and at Central and Chittick, where she started her life at school. Sabina was definitely one of a kind and will live on in our memories. This bench is a tribute to all who were a part of her life and to all the children and parents who are on these difficult journeys of cancer, autism, or sometimes both, like Sabina. Thank you all for being here. It's just so heart-touching, and I appreciate everything you've done for Sabina.
Way back in the woods, out in the middle of a hemlock grove, there stands this old house at the end of a dirt road. And the man that lives there, all local know, well, he goes by the name, that's right, Pocono Joe. Yeah, they call him Pocono Joe. Hey man, that's where I go, and I'll bring shotgun would take along my fishing pole. Well, he told me about life here with the fiddle and the boat. Oh, how I love to go sing Pocono Joe.
Hello folks, my name is Mark Miklos and I'm at the Municipal Complex here today, and I'm going to be doing some old-time traditional country and bluegrass music today and some songs I wrote. So I hope you enjoy the program here.
Back through the years, I go wandering once again, back through the seasons of my youth, when I recall the box of rags someone gave us, and how my mama put the rags to use. And there were rags of many colors, and every piece was small, and I didn't have a coat, and it was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, sewed every piece with love, made my coat of many colors. Oh, I was so proud.
Mom always had country music on the radio at home growing up, and Dad had a lot of Hank Williams, Johnny Cash stuff, and so Mom's radio in the kitchen and Dad's influence with his listening influenced me to play traditional country music.
Well, I'm hearing old train coming, rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since, well, I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging on. And just a baby. Your mama told me, son, you always be a good boy. Don't ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch a night. Till the people keep on moving, I hang my head and cry.
There's something about performing at, live in front of people that I just can't describe it. It's just a nice feeling, and also the people I meet. That makes it very interesting. I play festivals all over the Northeast area, from New Jersey up to Maine, and I always meet wonderful people. Any young folks out there that play string instruments, especially the string instruments, bluegrass country music, find festivals and go to a festival. Bring your instrument, bring your guitar, bring your fiddle or banjo or whatever string instrument that you may play or you may want to play, and always you'll have these wonderful musicians willing to hand you their guitar or mandolin and say, hey, this is how you do this, and they'll give you a lesson, and there's open jams at the festivals.
T for Texas and a T for Tennessee. Well, it's a T for my family that long and bitter fool to me. Come on, yodel like me, yodel.
You could again look at my website, markmiklos.com, and I have my CD, which is also on Spotify, Pocono Joe CD. I'm awfully proud of that. Some songs I wrote about Dad and a lot of songs I wrote on that particular album. It's just a wonderful evening, and it looks like we're having a good crowd tonight, so I'm going to hopefully have a nice sunset here, and it's going to be wonderful.
I hear her voice in the morning hours she calls. Radio reminds me of my home far away. When I'm riding down the road, I get a feeling, but I should have been home yesterday. Here we go. Yesterday, everybody sang country road. Take me home and to the place I belong, West Virginia. Hey, now, mama, take me home, those country roads. Yeah, take me home, those country roads.
Today we are celebrating Heritage Day at the East Brunswick High School. This event is arranged by Agrat Seva Kendra, a New Jersey non-profit organization. Agrat Seva Kendra was formed 12 years back in 2006 to promote Indian culture and traditions and to promote diversity. Since 2012, we have been getting grant from Middlesex County Office of Cultural Heritage to promote Indian arts. And we have been consecutively doing this Heritage Day Festival in North Brunswick schools, either be in Performing Arts Center or in high school or Churchill Junior High. And this is the 7th year we are celebrating the event.
This evening, Guru Shalvi Chandranathan has chosen the Vatnam Konjum Shalangai Tigarum, which is in Ragam Latangi. And the beauty of this Vatnam is it perfectly epitomizes the concept of Shivoham. The dancers are going to describe the attitude and the attributes of Lord Shiva through innumerable sequences.
This event was made possible because of hundreds of volunteers who have put in their efforts in making it a success, in promoting the event and preparing for the event. We had 20 participants who are students of college, high school and middle school who have done Arangetram, which means they have all graduated from the dance school, and the best performance ever has been put by them here today.
The speciality of this piece is that the lyrics, which are in the Tamil language, are composed so beautifully to showcase graceful postures and very meaningful abhinaya. The composition really stresses on the concept of Nataraja, right here, the god of dance. To understand that, we have to realize the fact that dance is very much like yoga. Similar to yoga, dance induces a trance, an ecstasy, and the experience of the divine.
Hi, I'm Melissa Hosick, and I'm the Adult Programming Librarian at the East Brunswick Public Library. Today we're in EB Create, the makerspace at the library, and we're actually going to talk about our new service that we've partnered with the Friends of the East Brunswick Environmental Commission, and it's called EB Grow. So the seed library, anyone, library card holder or not, can come in and check out seeds for their garden. So Sandy can tell you a little bit more about how we got the seeds, and I can tell you more about how the checkout process works.
Well, the Seed Library was the brainchild of Melissa and Dave Moskowitz, who is the chair of the Friends of the East Brunswick Environmental Commission. And they came up with this idea, kind of a lending library for seeds. And it's a perfect partnership with the library and the Friends because we're committed to conservation and environmental education. And the library, which is committed to community service, education, and serving the community with a lot of different things. This worked out as a great collaboration because we could promote growing your own vegetables, flowers, herbs in your own garden, and actually help people do that by providing seeds that they can almost literally borrow. What the Seed Library is doing, and I'll let Melissa really explain it, is making seeds available to people who belong to the library and also guests of the library so that they can come in, pick up seeds to put in and plant in their own gardens. Melissa, can you talk about that?
So the process works, anyone can come to a library service desk and they can ask to see our actual seed library. They'll receive a copy of our seed catalog where they'll be able to look up our over 100 types of plants that they could grow at home. And the process works, they join as a membership completely free. We try to use it to log the kind of materials that are going out. We have herbs, flowers, ground cover, vegetables, fruit, almost anything that you can think of we have. And it's been very exciting because the Friends of the Environmental Commission actually got the donations.
Yes, we were able to get donations from Herman's Garden Seed Donation Program and the Seed Saver Exchange, which is a very well-known organization. So there's quite a terrific selection here.
So you'll come in, you'll fill out a membership form, choose the items you want, and a library staff member will help you be able to check them out. You borrow them. The only thing that we ask is if you are able to bring back seeds to donate, whether they're from your own crop that you've grown from here or from a seed packet, so we can encourage sustainability and then next season be able to offer the service to everyone.
So the Friends of the East Brunswick Environmental Commission is a totally volunteer organization. We have many programs, one of them being our collaboration with the library, not just on the seed library, but also our Option Green lecture series, which helps to bring new people into the library and learn about various environmental issues and programs all around the state and around the country. We also have the community garden, which is right a stone's throw from the library. We're the founders of National Moth Week, which is an international citizen science project. And we do, twice a year, we do the free cycling programs that many people really enjoy. So our collaboration with the library, though, has been really fantastic, and we're really pleased that we can partner with the library and bring the work that we're doing to a greater audience throughout the township.
How can they find out about the Option Green lecture or any of your other events coming up?
Thank you. Everything is on our website. That's friendsebec.com.
So if you want to find out more information about EB Grow, you can visit any library service desk or visit ebpl.org/ebgrow.
Well, good morning. My name is Bruce Crawford. I'm the director of Rutgers Gardens, and we are in Rutgers Gardens. Rutgers Gardens is the botanic garden for Rutgers University. We're close to 200 acres in size and located right off of Ryder's Lane. We're actually part of the Cook campus, but we're across the main part of the campus from Route 1. So the bamboo garden, of course, is always of interest. People have never walked through a 2-acre bamboo grove before, and it's just a lot of fun. It's initially when children see it, they see the passages, and it's usually dark inside, and they go, "Oh, I don't want to go in there, it looks dark." And as soon as they go inside, they're like, "Wow, this place is great." So again, it was planted back somewhere in the 40s, we think. But again, it's just a great series of trails that take you around through different parts of the grove, and it's just an experience that you really can't get anywhere else. So that's been one of our popular locations. We also feature Hellier Woods, which is a 70-acre woodlot, which has springs and streams in it, and on the far side of that are some old fields that were originally part of a research facility, but are now principally just, we mow them once a year, and they're just old fields, and they're beautiful to walk through. We have trails going through them, and again, there's some springs as you get closer to Route 1 located over in that area. So, and most people don't realize that water literally just bubbles up out of the ground, and that's where your streams begin. So it's always neat to see some of those. So encourage you to come out and walk around and see that. And most people go, "Oh, it's just a few acres," but to see the whole property, you would be here easily for about 4 hours. If you come on weekends, we have a gift shop which is open from May to October, and so you can get some ice cream or a book, or just get some local information from there on where you're at, what you want to see. And on Friday afternoons, from 11 o'clock in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, we feature a farm market. And with roughly 30 vendors, from local foods, from cakes and to vegetables, to wine and cheese. So again, something to pick up for the weekend. So I truly hope that you will come and visit the gardens, whether it's this spring, this summer, or this coming fall, even in the winter months, because we have cross-country skiing, provided we get a good snowfall. If we have a website, which is rutgersgardens.rutgers.edu. It features all of our facilities, our rentals, our programs that go on. And I also encourage you to become a member. So the Gardens is not entirely self-supporting. The university supports it, but in order for us to grow and to add new gardeners, membership really does make a difference and help. So please come out. If you're GPSing it, best address to use is 130 Log Cabin Road, and that will bring you right into the gardens. And if you're looking for a phone number, it's 732-932-8451. So looking forward to seeing you in the gardens.
Today we're honoring all the Girl Scouts that have received the higher Girl Scout awards, or Gold, Silver, and Bronze Award, which are the 3 highest awards that girls can earn at the junior, cadet, and senior ambassador level. We're also recognizing girls that have earned service to Girl Scouts, service to community, and other leadership awards for positions they've held within their community. This is something that the Girl Scouts of East Brunswick does every year. It represents the girls in our community and what they're doing. It's not just about selling cookies, going camping, or doing crafts. Girl Scouts' mission is to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. And you'll see throughout the course of today's ceremony what these girls have done to make the world a better place. If you'd like more information about the Girl Scouts, you can go to the Girl Scouts of Central and Southern New Jersey website, which is gscsnj.org, or you can email us at joinebgirlscouts@gmail.com.
Well, if I want a honky-tonk till the 2 or 3, hey, darling, that's my headache, don't you worry about me. Mind your own business. Hey, now mind your own business. Well, if you're minding your business, you won't be minding mine. Well, if the wife and are fussing, brother, that's all right. Me and that sweet woman told a license to fight. Why don't you mind your own business? Yeah.